Well, inside sources tell Team 10 that some federal agents are a danger to society. Team 10 started digging after questionable incidents involving Border Patrol agents here in San Diego and across the country. Our sources tell investigator Mitch Blocker that the problem starts with recruitment.
What happened at this remote Border Patrol training center may help explain why several local agents ended up at the center of explosive investigations.
I know a few agents are a menace to society, but they have a badge and a gun.
We are disguising the face and voice of this veteran agent and training instructor because of fears of retaliation.
We went from a 20-week course to a 12-week course.
So the standards were lowered.
Well, they say the standards weren't lowered, but they were.
Former President George W. Bush ordered a massive expansion of the Border Patrol following 9/11 for national security. From 2004 to 2012, the number of agents almost doubled, from nearly 11,000 to more than 20,000, according to a government accountability report.
Is it just you'll take anybody?
Pretty much. It took a lot of recruitment. In some cases, they started recruiting in the local swap meet.
To accommodate the presidential mandate, the source told us Spanish language classes and physical training were cut back.
The person was so out of shape, I actually had to treat the trainee, and the bad guy got away. Pretty much everybody gets through the academy.
The source also says background checks came late.
They've been in the system for 3 years, and they finally found out through their background that they had some felonies.
The source told us they'd personally seen trainees arrested and escorted off the training grounds by sheriff's deputies. The Border Patrol would not comment. We also talked to former agent Ephraim Cruz, who quit the Border Patrol after 9 years over what he said was unqualified agents mistreating illegal immigrants.
We have a huge problem, Mitch, a huge problem with the abuse of the authority within the Border Patrol, and it's being covered up at the very height of our U.S. government.
The Border Patrol, under the Department of Homeland Security, told Team 10 there would be no interview on what our sources called relaxed standards for hiring agents. The agents all go through the academy in Artesia, New Mexico.
We wanted to get onto the Academy's property. We asked the Department of Homeland Security so that we could show you what Border Patrol agents do in order to train for their jobs.
No tour, but we did get a statement. It reads, in part, we have put in place extensive measures to proactively prevent misconduct by employing a rigorous vetting process and conducting thorough background investigations on those we hire. 16 members of Congress questioned the agency's training standards. When video appeared to show several agents beating and shocking Anastasio Rojas to death, they called on the Inspector General for an investigation. The letter says the Rojas incident may be emblematic of broader cultural problems at the Border Patrol.
Now, there are other claims of excessive force by agents in the San Diego area. Those include the shooting death of Monique Tachiquin, a mother of 5, and a raid organized by an agent who had a fight while off-duty with 2 men. The Inspector General report on the agency's training practices should be available sometime later this year.
Such an important issue. Were there any local members of Congress that signed that letter asking for an investigation?
Yes. Now Mayor Bob Filner, former congressman, did sign that letter. We asked for an interview with his office. They told us he couldn't make time for us before this story aired.
All right. Thank you, Mitch. I know you'll stay on it.
We will.
In the meantime,